The time has come, guys. On March 31st, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will officially no longer be senior members of the royal family. Recently, in the middle of the pandemic, the family of three moved down to the USA, and the release date of Meghan's project has been announced. Guess what? The President of the United States wasn't too happy that Meghan and Harry will live there. Will the couple ask the US government for protection? Did Harry really help Meghan land her Disney job? Stay with me to find out all about Harry and Meghan's move to Los Angeles. And don't forget to subscribe to Curiosips and turn on the notifications to stay up to date with our videos. Are you ready? Let's start. During this strange time, whenever there's a name of a celebrity trending on Twitter, our first concerned reaction is, do they have coronavirus? Or what have they done now? So when on Sunday night, Harry and Meghan's names were trending, it turned out that, thankfully, it wasn't for any of the above reasons. It was because in the middle of the coronavirus crisis that the United States is going through, Donald Trump decided to focus his attention on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and tweet about them. What was that all about? Earlier that week, the news broke that the Sussexes decided to leave their original place of residence on Vancouver Island in Canada and move to Los Angeles. According to The Sun, Meghan, Harry, and Archie have left Canada for good. And they had to get out fast because the borders were closing and flights were stopping. The move had been planned for some time, though. They realized that Canada wouldn't work for various reasons, and they wanted to be based in the Los Angeles area. Does this mean that Meghan is planning to get involved in the film industry? We can't be sure of that. But in LA, Meghan and Harry have a big support network. This is where their new team of Hollywood agents and PR and business managers are based. Besides that, Meghan has a lot of friends there. And, of course, her mom Doria is there. So this means that Archie will be able to spend more time with his grandma. Currently, the family of three are living in lockdown with their 10-month-old baby in a new home close to Hollywood that they're still setting up. They've been living in a secluded compound in Bel Air, and while they're self-isolating, they're also taking time to find ways to support others. They shared on Instagram that social distancing can be a lot to take in. Together with the constantly changing COVID coverage, it can affect our emotional well-being, so it's important for people to support each other. Reportedly, Harry has also been in touch with his father, Prince Charles, who tested positive for coronavirus. The Prince of Wales has spoken to both his sons about his diagnosis, but he's said to be in good spirits while self-isolating in his Birkhall home in Scotland. How did the Sussexes take the news about Prince Charles' condition? Apparently, Meghan started taking precautions against the virus even more seriously. A close friend told the Daily Mail that the news about Prince Charles put everyone on edge. Meghan said she was worried about her and Harry's health because she didn't want to pass anything on to Archie. Apparently, the royals' staff members must all wear latex gloves, and anyone who runs errands for the couple must wear a face mask at all times, and they have to leave their shoes and coats outside. Well, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Together with the Sussexes' permanent move to California, Meghan's first job following the royal exit was announced. I mean, it's not really a job because she wasn't paid for it. Anyway, Disney announced that Meghan will lend her voice to Elephant, a new documentary for Disney Nature. It will be released on Disney Plus on April 3rd, and it will tell the story of the journey of a baby elephant and his mom. The series, which includes 3 movies, Penguins, released last year, Elephant, and Dolphin Reef, which will be narrated by Natalie Portman, is Disney's way of honoring Earth Month. I said that it wasn't really a job because Meghan wasn't paid for it. What does this mean? In her contract with the media company, she requested that her compensation from the project was made as a contribution to the wildlife charity Elephants Without Borders. For the longest time, it was rumored that it was Harry who helped his wife get the new voiceover gig. It's all because of a video of Harry talking to the former Disney CEO, Bob Iger, at the premiere of The Lion King in July 2019. The prince asked Iger if he knew that Meghan did voiceovers, and it seemed that he recommended his wife for future work. But it turns out that Harry was just praising his wife's skills. As Hello Magazine reported, Meghan recorded the voiceover for the Disney Nature film in the fall of 2019, after being approached by the filmmakers Mark and Vanessa Berlowitz earlier in the summer. Meghan had been aware of the film for some time and had seen some of the footage taken over the years, so the team thought that she would be great for the narration. so it seems that Harry was just being a proud and supportive husband. But now, let's get back to Donald Trump and the reason why he tweeted about Harry and Meghan. Number 45 announced, "I am a great friend and admirer of the Queen and the United Kingdom." It was reported that Harry and Meghan, who left the kingdom, would reside permanently in Canada. Now they have left Canada for the US, however. The US will not pay for their security protection. They must pay. This, obviously, was the president's reaction to the Sussexes' move from Canada to the United States. The couple's spokesperson published a statement in response to Donald Trump's tweet, saying, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have no plans to ask the US government for security resources. Privately funded security arrangements have been made. But who will pay for their protection in the long run? Will it be funded from Prince Charles' pocket, or will they have to still use taxpayer money?" I'm asking this because while it was announced on the Sussex royal website what will be the terms of the couple's departure, one thing that wasn't sorted was the security and the bill for it. A quick reminder that Meghan and Harry have been allowed to formally keep their HRH titles, but they won't use them publicly. What's more, the couple will have a private income and will be allowed to earn their own money. They also agreed to repay the millions in taxpayers' money that went into refurbishing their Frogmore cottage in Windsor, which remained their UK residence. Besides that, as part of the Megxit deal, Harry must ditch his honorary military positions, at least for the 12-month trial period. It was agreed that Meghan and Harry will still require protection to keep them and their son Archie safe. It's because of Harry's public profile that comes with being born into the royal family, his military service, as well as Meghan's independent profile and the level of threat and risk they were under over the last few years. That means that police would have to continue providing them with protection. But the question is, who will pay the bill? Ever since Meghan and Harry arrived in Canada for Christmas, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police have been providing security to them and their baby son because they were recognized as internationally protected persons. But then, the federal government announced that on March 31st, Meghan and Harry would lose that status and Canada would no longer be providing security for them. This made people angry because it meant that if Canada refused to pay for keeping Meghan and Harry safe, the cost of the 24/7 protection for the couple and baby Archie would fall on the UK Metropolitan Police, which is funded by taxpayers. And the thing is that the cost of the protection went up even more when the Sussexes moved overseas. Before their move, each Royal Protection Officer cost around £100,000, so that's around $128,000. And the pair had a team of 6 of them. The cost includes their salary, overtime, overseas allowance, pensions, flights, and accommodation. And the Metropolitan Police calculated that the total annual bill could go up to £20 million, which is about $25.5 million. To put it gently, people wouldn't be happy with funding that. And the public opinion polls show that. Neither Canadians nor the Brits had interest in paying any of the costs for security or other expenses related to the Sussexes. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had only kind words for the royal couple, but he was also concerned with the huge costs that were involved in the protection of Meghan, Harry, and their son. Do you think they decided to permanently move to the States because they would lose their protection? Another option is Daddy paying for all of it. And I'm talking about Prince Charles. When Meghan and Harry first announced that they were stepping down, they said that now that they planned to become financially independent, they would no longer receive money from the sovereign grant, which made up 5% of their income. But they said that they will still be funded by the proceeds from the Duchy of Cornwall, which is an estate inherited by Prince Charles. So it's very possible that the couple will use cash from the Prince of Wales' private estate to pay for security protection. But will it still be financial independence if they'll be getting an extra £20 million a year from Dad's bank? But the thing is that, on the one hand, Harry and Meghan have their own money. And even though they're kinda jobless at the moment, Harry's net worth is at least $25 million, and Meghan's is around $5 million. So they could easily fund their own security, just like celebrities who also are private citizens and who sometimes have higher net worths. On the other hand, Harry didn't ask to be born into the royal family, and he isn't just like any other celebrity because he's a target. With the reply to Donald Trump, It seems that Meghan and Harry went for the first option and they will be funding the security from their own pocket. Or from the pocket of Prince Charles. We really don't know. So as March 31st is here, we'll be able to see how Harry and Meghan will settle into their new, more private life. We will surely give you updates on that. So make sure to subscribe to our channel. Do you think that Meghan and Harry will continue to pay for their protection themselves? Do you think that Meghan will get more jobs in the movie industry? And what will Prince Harry focus on? Let's talk about it in the comments. And remember to leave a thumbs up and share the video with your people. Until next time.